was a military veteran who had launched a new business using the port technology platform for scanning building interiors that was focused on scanning apartments and various other things for real estate. And he was actually engaged in a bunch of other creative applications. But we contracted with him to do really high resolution digital walkthrough scans, 3D scans of the whole building. And then his platform, that part of what he was developing, this was a platform that really allowed for adding a lot more rich content to that experience. So essentially, we created a virtual walkthrough of the DI hub and launched it on that day in November in 2020. And even in that first day, so we did a lot of things to that experience. So the digital walkthrough had, we gamified it a little bit. We 3D printed design innovation coins and spread them throughout the building during the scan process, so that anybody was walking through the digital version of the building. If they found a coin, they could show that they'd found that coin. And if they found at least 20 of the digital DI coins, then they would get a limited edition t-shirt of the grand opening that we would ship anywhere in the world. And so and then every room, we had the students we hired some student employees to help us set up the labs and facilities. And they all, in a really grassroots way, helped to create video clips and information about the tools and technologies and the spaces. And all of that content was in that experience. And so in reality, people were able to, on the very first day, before the end of that day, we already had, I think it was 16 people who had virtually walked through the building, and they had all spent at least 15 minutes in the virtual platform, which, if web graphic kind of experiences, having people stay in an environment or on a page for 15 minutes is pretty impressive. Right. So we were, that was kind of a nice result. And then it stayed available in a way that we've had now. It's, I think, over 7,000 people who spent time walking through the digital version of the hub. And, that means that we, on that very first day, had guests from all over the world who were curious about what we were doing.